Adam Bierman, Princetonian Now. We're back. It's winter 2019. Our journey leads us to many places in Princeton because this show is about Princeton, for Princeton, by Princetonians. Implemented and conceived by the visionary Patrick McDonald, hosted by myself. We're going to be going to Princeton Community Works on the Princeton campus. Talk to Marge Smith. That is the mecca of nonprofit get-togethers in central New Jersey. Then our journey leads us to the Princeton Academy and that iconic name of Harry Potter, why a lot of people learned how to read in the first place. And I'm going to learn about some spells. See people in great costumes at Princeton Academy School, Sacred Heart for boys. Then we finish up back where everything begins. The medium is a message, Princeton TV. That's why we have Princetonian Now. And we're going to talk to the people who make this station tick. That's Marky and Beck, Sharon Murray, and Executive Director George McCullough. And we're going to learn what is the medium, what is the message. It's Princeton TV. I'm excited, and come on our journey. Our first stop, Frisk Campus Center, Princeton Community Works on the Princeton University campus. We're going to talk to Marge Smith, who's been doing community works for 20 years. Again, doing a great job organizing, getting together people in workshops, networking, learning new things, all the great nonprofits in central New Jersey. I learned a lot too. Some people might have even gotten jobs. I don't know. I like the box lunch. Thanks, Marge. Anyway, let's go to the Frisk campus, Princeton University and Community Works. We're back. Adam Bierman, Princetonian Now. We're at the Frisk Campus Center, Princeton University with Community Works, 20th installment or 20th anniversary. All over central New Jersey, nonprofits and volunteers will come to live, learn, and prosper and affect great change over public issues that affect all of us. Let's check it out. I'm talking to
Cecilia Jackson.
And what brings you here today? What's your historical memory with this event?
I have been an attendee the last couple of years, and the networking that happens over here within the nonprofits, that's what brought me back here. And this year I'm leading the Youth Initiative Committee over here, bringing youth from different parts of New Jersey to talk about what keeps them engaged and why do they come and do community work with the nonprofits that are here.
What issues do you think will come up?
What I think would be children always want to know what's in it for me nowadays. So these youth are going to talk about what's in it for them so that they can motivate the youth out there wondering what's in it for me so that they can come in over here and develop our community.
And be engaged. But it's going to be video games, gun control? Or?
It's most of our youth work with their own clubs within the school or with the township or with the community. We have projects like developing communication skills amongst for children. We have hunger projects. We have the boys, the black men community, developing young boys, young black boys, and then we have Princeton High School providing a tutoring program. So all of our youth are engaged in their own communities and developing whatever community they are able to within their own space and time.
Well, enjoy yourself, Cecilia. I will too, and a lot of people, interesting people to talk to. Have a good day. Oregon, we have a volunteer, Christian Martin, Princeton High School. We're alumni, kindred spirits. What are you doing here today?
So I'm both kind of overseeing a little delegation of PHS volunteers, as well as I'm actually participating on a youth panel.
What's the youth panel going to discuss? How to, smoke cigarettes, skip school? I'm just joking.
Really just how to engage youth in different service and volunteering initiatives. It's really, I think, especially since like the Parkland shooting and the whole March for Our Lives initiatives, I think getting youth involved in projects has been become the kind of big goal of many of these nonprofit type organizations.
Right. So you want to kind of introduce youth, nonprofits, start dialogue, and again, learn new ways to engage people?
Exactly. How do we not just find young people, but actually get them motivated to want to join many of these different initiatives?
Well, good luck, and I can feel your passion and energy. I'm sure you're pretty good at engaging people.
Thank you very much.
Talking to
Ermine Smith.
Paula Gould.
And you are like, should I say, the cornerstones of this event? What do you do?
We organize the speakers, the workshop leaders. We make sure they have all the information they need. They come down, we shake their hands, make sure they know what room they need to go to, provide their meals. So we kind of take care of them, give them personal attention.
Kind of like the diva squad. I'm just joking. No,
I don't know, maybe.
lack of a better word, but it's nonprofit. But
It's the wrong word for this event. It's
yes.
inclusive and diverse and exciting and inspirational. And we make sure the speakers know that so that they can impart their love of what they do to their classes. And it really works.
What speakers will we be seeing today?
Well, Jeffrey Vega is one of them. He just came through. He's going to do a wonderful workshop for us. Kevin Cotter is our keynote speaker, and later on he'll be doing a workshop on team building. We have Julia Matthews who's here. She's going to do a session on measurements. And we have several great panels, too. Panels on grand tours, people who give money, panels on donors, and a youth panel. People from high schools who have great projects going on in the Mercer County area, Trenton, Princeton, all over.
I'll ask Paula, with the logistics, what happens with this job that people wouldn't realize is part of the job description?
Well, part of the job description is to show up and lug stuff around after 10 weeks or 12 weeks of sitting around Marge's living room talking about what we're going to do and who we're going to have do it. And so then it's like, okay, everybody, we can get in at 4 o'clock. Who can get here at 10 to 4 and start bringing in bags and bags of stuff. And then we stay to clean up.
So a labor of love, it's worth it, and every year you turn it out again.
It's also lots of communication with the speakers, yes. Emails at all hours of the day and night, answering those as soon as possible.
And all the speakers are gratis. They do it for the love of what they do and what enjoyment they get out of doing it here. And we have speakers that have come back every year sometimes because they're really good and they enjoy it.
I would think they gain something too. The networking here is amazing. There's so many people, different walks of life and expertise. Well, thanks a lot, and we'll be looking forward to this year's Community Works. I'm talking to
Catherine Price Engelhard.
And you work with? I'm sorry.
I work for the Boys and Girls Club.
What are you doing today with the Boys and Girls Club? What's the local chapter, by the way?
We're Mercer County, so we cover the whole entire area. We serve about 3,000 kids a year. The majority of our kids live below the poverty line, and we give them a safe place to be after school.
You know, I have to be honest with you. I didn't know they were still around. I mean, where are they located in Mercer County, and what do they do?
Well, we have our main office is on Center Street, which is downtown Trenton. We have 6 off-school sites. We have 2 social enterprise sites, and then we have another center that just opened up 3 years ago in Lawrenceville.
I just remember the commercials. Denzel Washington, Sylvester Stallone, they got their start. J-Lo, they got their start. They felt safe. They learned new things at the Boys and Girls Club. Yes. So you're continuing that great tradition.
Yes, we focus. It's not just an after-school site. It's a learning site, too. So the kids come in. They have curriculum that they can choose, like STEM, art, music. They do a physical activity every day, and then they have homework help every day. Now, our teens drop into our teen center. We have buses that provide transportation, and they have opportunities to also play basketball, work in the gym, but then we get them involved in helping them decide their future in careers. We open up opportunities by exposing them to several different careers. We support them in their SAT testing and training. We have various speakers that come and talk about the different types of careers. We take them on college tours, which for this group of kids, that is not usually happening for them. So it's exciting for them. We have about 400 teens that use our center every year that are from Trenton mostly.
So it's not your same old Boys and Girls Club. Very holistic, very looking towards the future. Well, good luck and enjoy Community Works.
I will. Thank you.
Adam Bierman, Princetonia Now. I'm not going to get epic or go into blithering fandom because you don't like that. To you, we're all in this together. It's not what happened last year. It's what's happening now. But you are Marge Smith, Princeton Community Works. Your thoughts, your feelings. It's almost like you won the Super Bowl, right?
It's actually better than the Super Bowl because the people here are doing far more. I know it's important, but they're doing far more than getting the ball over the goal line. They are really trying to make a difference. And so this has so many volunteers and such positive energy. It's really fun to be here, and I'm excited about everything that's going to happen.
And my final question, what do you do to decompress? Would you treat yourself to a vacation in the Bahamas? Do you stare at the TV?
Actually, I'm probably one of the few people who thinks this is fun, but I also play tennis, and paddle tennis is a way of relaxing because all you have to do is hit the ball, so that's pretty simple compared to organizing, but I really enjoy what I do because it's such great people.
Yeah, a lot of logistics, but I'm
Welcome, Adam.
Thank you very much. Well, that wraps up another year at Princeton Community Works. And remember, Winston Churchill said, we make a living by what we earn, but a life by what we give. And a lot of giving is happening here at Princeton Community Works and also at Princeton TV and from the people at Princetonian Now. I'm ready to give back. No, not really. I'm too so. No, that was a lot of great nonprofits. They do a lot of great things for your health, your soul, your psyche. Community Works. Thanks again to Marge Smith. Now we leave the Princeton University campus to another school, Princeton Academy of the Sacred Heart for boys. But we're not talking about education per se, but in a way, because again, Harry Potter is the reason why a lot of young people started reading in the first place. And I myself learn about all these different spells, different stories, different characters, and people are in character. And if you see the estate, the Princeton Academy is based on an old estate, it fits perfectly. Very, very Edwardian, Victorian, very Hogwarts. Adam Bierman, Princetonian Now with the Princeton Academy, celebrating Harry Potter. In 1997, a book came out, The World Changed. It's entered the cultural DNA of children, adults in the Western world, any world, Harry Potter. And now we're going to learn more about that. And I have some trivia questions. We're going to talk to some teachers at Princeton Academy. Also even ask what Princeton Academy is all about. What Dubbeldorf, I can't even pronounce the names, Wildweed, we're going to find, I need to be schooled on Harry Potter trivia. Princeton Academy here in Princeton on the Great Road has become Hogwarts, but also we come back to a different alternative reality. You're actually, who are you in real life?
In real life, I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at Princeton Academy of the Sacred Heart.
And you're doing, how does this fit into the communications and marketing?
Well, we just wanted to promote an event that would bring a lot of people to campus. We have this beautiful space, this beautiful library. We just wanted to share that with the community and invite people to come around an event that we thought would draw a lot of people. Harry Potter is an amazing book series, and we just wanted to share the Harry Potter love.
It's been said that Harry Potter has been a cornerstone for juvenile and adult literacy. It's been the first book a lot of people have read. Have you found that to be true?
Absolutely. I think it has a multi-generational appeal, and I think we've seen it even in our own school community. From older to younger, we're a K-8 school, and our boys love to read, so it just seemed like a natural thing when I heard about the event. It's actually a worldwide event, so it's going on around the world on this day in many locations. We thought, why not? We'll do it.
Whatever marketing firm did that, you should join. That's amazing. Well, the franchise, it's over $1 billion now. Who are you today in your other alternative Harry Potter life?
I'm Professor McGonagall.
And what does the professor do besides give bad grades? Is she good, bad, indifferent?
So she's the head of Gryffindor House, and she's also assistant headmaster to Professor Dumbledore. Yeah.
Now, do you know any Harry Potter trivia?
You can try me.
Who was Fluffy?
Fluffy was the three-headed dog who guarded the door in the first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
I'm impressed. Should I be or embarrassed? How old are you? I'm just joking. Excellent. Thank you very much, and let's find more characters. Now, the beauty of Harry Potter, it can be any place, any time. We're at Princeton Academy, but also Hogwarts, and I'm talking to
Dolores Umbridge.
Dolores, what do you do? How do you fit into the scheme of things?
Well, I'm not that not nice, but I do add a certain air of meanness to Hogwarts.
I've often said, if you have nothing good to say, sit by me. I like you, though. Add drama and some controversy. Well, we'll talk more and meet more characters and be mean to me. I'm in two worlds. You know, the pristine, nurturing Princeton Academy and Hogwarts and Harry Potter. Who are you in the Harry Potter world?
Professor Trelawney.
What does the professor do? How does he fit into the cultural fabric of these famous books?
Well, she's a big deal. She's a big deal in the Harry Potter world because she's the one that does the prophecy of Harry Potter, right? Which is like him versus Voldemort and the whole. So that's her claim to fame, I think.
I have a sneaking suspicion everything would work out at the end, though. The Harry Potter celebration. We're talking to
Hagrid.
Now, at the risk of being a Philistine, I don't even know who Hagrid is. What is Hagrid? What did Hagrid do?
Hagrid is the caretaker here at the satellite campus here at Princeton Academy. And I am also the keeper of keys and parking the vehicles.
Oh, my God. It doesn't sound so supernatural, though. Don't you deal with devils, dwarfs, half dogs or something?
We have a lot of spots for brooms outside as well.
What attracted you first to the Harry Potter mania, should I say?
Well, I'm the groundskeeper. And my children are very into the books.
And I think for a lot of people, it was a cornerstone for childhood literacy. A lot of people, the first books they read were Harry Potter and stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. Do you think it will continue to endure from your lifetime and on up?
I do. I think it's one of the rare things that children still grab onto that's not digital. Sure, there's the movies, but children actually sit down and read the books.
Adam Bierman, Princetonia Now. I might be a Philistine, but I'm not that much into, I don't really know Harry Potter, but we're in Hogwarts now, and I'm talking to a central character. You are?
Albus Dumbledore, headmaster of Hogwarts.
It's a lot of grave and powerful responsibilities to be a headmaster. How do you handle it?
It's been my calling. I handle it with a huge heart, the magic of my ancestors, and always a smile.
At the end of the day, will good triumph over evil? And will magic be good, not bad?
If I could say one thing to the children of the world, it is, there is always hope. And young Harry Potter embodies that more than ever. Good will triumph over evil. Lead with heart. Believe in yourself. And anything is possible.
Expecta Patronum. If anyone gets on my case, I know how to give a spell now. That was great. I love the characters. I felt I was in Hogwarts, and I learned a lot about Harry Potter. It gets really complicated. These kids are amazing. They know everything. Oh, and I had the birch beer, or that beer, whatever, and stuff. Didn't get drunk and everything. But thanks a lot, Princeton Academy. That was a great night celebrating Harry Potter. And now that leads us to home, should I say. We're going to be going to Princeton TV. That's where Princetonia Now gets edited and put on the air so you can see this great show. So let's check it out. Hi, Adam Bierman, Princetonia Now. We're at Princeton TV. This is where we make this show. Well, actually, it gets broadcast. Princeton TV, for those who do not know, is a public access station, PEG Media. And what it does, it basically lets you put on your own show. You come here, you learn how to use equipment, editing, on-camera presence. If the medium is the message, you become the message. Adam Bierman, Princetonia Now. They say most cable access stations start in a closet. Well, this one did, but now it's grown. Various incantations. We're kind of back in a closet, though, and we're talking to George McCullough. What's your official title?
Executive director. You just put me in the closet?
No. Anyway, you're executive director of Princeton TV. How many years?
I got here when Adam was just this big doing his first TV show. And you've been around, what, for 12 years?
Well, actually 2000, but you were at Valley Road, I think 2004. It's basically the beginning, because before that, we're in a little closet at the old Arts Council. And we had a Maurice, very nice guy, didn't want anyone to do anything, take anything out or come in. He would lock the doors and everything. So maybe you're really the beginning of the new generation of Princeton TV stuff. So what's your typical day like?
I sit at a computer about 6 or 7 hours a day and do a lot of administrative work and coordinate producers coming in and out of here.
What are you most proud of with your contribution to the arts, to the community, to public broadcasting?
Well, I got to say, I'm impressed. When I first got here, the station was broadcasting maybe about 2 hours, 3 hours a night, a day. We're now on 24 hours a day. We have 2 access channels we can program. We're now seen not only on cable in Princeton, but we're seen throughout Mercer County. We have our own Roku channel. We have
Facebook Live,
our own channel on Apple TV. We stream on live on the internet at princetontv.org. We have about 5,000 programs that are archived online. That's the whole history of Princeton since probably about 2004.
It's definitely a great video history that anyone can go back. I mean, 50, 100 years from now, you can get a pulse of the town and what was going on. But since I was a little kid at that time, do you still have my doll that you took? I'm just joking. So what about the future?
You left many dolls around.
Dolls. Anything about the future? Or any immediate plans for the future, or what you hope in the future will happen?
Well, I'm hoping that we continue to expand our broadcast reach. There might be an opportunity for us to get on a low-power TV station. I would like to start a radio station here.
Exciting, though. There's many possibilities that might happen.
We're starting podcasting classes in about two weeks to give people control of making their own audio shows and stuff like that.
So we have to come back and see what happens. So get a lot of exciting things happening as the world expands, the digital world expands. Princeton TV is expanding.
Do your own podcast?
I want to. Yeah, definitely. My wife has been on it, and this guy named Patrick McDonald is supposed to help me, but we'll see what happens.
Take the class.
Okay. Take the class. When is the class?
The class, well, it's already filled.
Oh, okay, it's already filled.
We're going to be scheduling new classes in April.
In 2019. Okay, we'll be looking forward to that, and we'll leave you back to your toils.
Hey, wait a second. What would you like to see? You're a member of in long standing of Princeton TV. What would you like to see happen here?
Everyone watch my show. Thank you, George. Hi, Adam Bierman, Princetonian Now. Princetonian Now is at Princeton TV. So much Princeton, so much TV. We're at, should I say, the genesis, the incubus. That's not a good incubator would be better, of where this show is made. And we're talking to a longtime component, a mover and a shaker at Princeton TV, Sharon Murray. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Adam.
Sharon, how long have you been working at Princeton TV, and what's your basic job description?
I've been working here for 11 years, almost 11 years, and I am basically a jack of all trades. I'm the station manager, but I do whatever needs done. I do a lot of the artwork. My background's in art, so I do a lot of the publish the newsletter, but I also just do the daily things that need done, like process reservations, set up the studio, produce shows, direct shows, help in the editing lab, things like that.
Oh, Sharon, what makes Princeton TV unique to you and to the community?
I think one of the things that makes it unique is that it's such a robust public access station for the suburbs. We have about 30 to 40 shows that we produce per month.
And finally, what makes what are you looking forward to in the future for Princeton TV?
I think bringing in more of the public, more recognition of the station, and what a great find it is, how it helps people, how it helps the community, and just have more people come in and use it.
Great. So if you have a Walter Mitty fantasy about making your own show, you can do it. You can produce, direct, star in, and Sharon Murray will be here to help you. Adam Bierman, Princetonian Now at Princeton TV. Peace out. Bierman, Princetonian Now, in the incubation place where the shows really happen here at Princeton TV, the studio. And we're with Markian Beck. Markian, you work at Princeton TV. How long have you been at Princeton TV?
I've been working here almost 2 years.
Brief job description, what do you do?
Basically a little bit of everything. I program people's shows for broadcast. I help people film their shows here, and just pretty much wherever holes need plugging.
Hopefully job brings you joy and self-esteem and satisfaction. What brings you the most joy when you do things at Princeton TV, or what many things bring you joy here?
I actually really like teaching people how to do stuff on their own, and it's a really big payoff for me when I see people finally get their sort of aha moments when it comes to producing their own shows, and it's just a really fun part of my job.
And finally, what's part of your job description or things that happen to you that people wouldn't expect happen here at Princeton TV?
Putting out a lot of fires, a lot of miscommunication, miscalculation, because sometimes people don't bring stuff back on time when they reserve equipment, for example, so I have to do a lot of problem solving with respect to making sure that everybody gets the stuff that they asked for, when they asked for it, and just in general trying to, keep things peaceful between people.
Always a diplomat. Markian Beck at Princeton TV. This is Adam Bierman for Princetonian Now. Not later. Now. Well, that was exciting. We talked to Sharon Murray, Markian Beck, and Executive Director George McCullough of Princeton TV. And whatever happens, remember, if the medium is the message, you are the message of Princeton TV. Check out Princeton TV on Facebook, princetontv.org, and other social media platforms. Gotta go and edit. What were my analyticals on my TV? Oh, okay. The narcissistic comes out on me. TV, me, watch me. Anyway, thank God for Princeton TV, because it is the Walter Mitty fantasy. You get to put on your own shows, serving Princeton. Thank you to George McCullough, Markian Beck, and Sharon Murray. Princeton Cable Public Access, putting the access in TV. Now, our journey's ended for now. It's sad. So much was learned, so much was done, so many places we saw. But hey, check us out. If you have comments, questions, go to princetonian.now@gmail.com. Check us out on YouTube. We're going to be coming back in the springtime. A big thank you to the visionary creator, director, editor, the man who says, sit down and say these things, Patrick McDonald. I'm Adam Bierman. Princetonian Now will be back, because everything is Princetonian now.